Hey folks, I just realized that I sat down to go live and left my coffee that I have not finished made. How is everybody doing? Happy Monday. Yes, I'm gonna do my coffee with you. I have a mess in the kitchen. I have to do dishes before I go to the bank later. But I'm gonna put you guys here. It's the last week of the month. Can we talk about how fast this month went by? It's insane. It's the last week of the month. Saturday is gonna be November, and you guys know what happens after once November hits. Thanksgiving, holidays, all the things. So I'm kind of excited. There's a lot of things going. I'm making my coffee. Say good morning. Say hi. Hop in here. Let me know how was your weekend. Let me know how your week is going. I'm making coffee, reheating the milk. I don't know if I should be sick, but I don't feel sick. But I have this thing that if I start talking a lot, I start losing my voice. So it's whatever. But it's the last week of the month, you guys. And then the holidays are going to be here. And I don't know about you, but I know there's a lot of families like that you don't know how you're going to make it this holiday season. There's a lot of you. I have been having conversation, and if I'm honest, I'm in that boat because I'm just restarting my business. This is brand new to me again. And even though I can see the hand of God moving in so many ways, you guys, it's brand new and it's scary because I'm restarting again. Anybody has started something over and over and over? Or have you tried multiple things and now you're like, I don't even know if I can try something else? Anybody out there like that? Because that's me. That's me. I have tried so many things throughout the years, you guys, and I have not succeeded. I have not succeeded. Was it a failure? I don't consider them a failure now because I have seen the growth that has happened within me as a human being, as a person. But it didn't brought me closer to my goals. Right? And here I am. Do I have a spoon? Yes, I have a spoon. And here I am starting all over again. One more time. Right? And you know what the thing is? I'm going to continue to restart. And I don't know who's in the same boat. But if you're in the same boat, I want you to hear me out. Because I don't care how many times you stopped. You fail, quote unquote. Right? I want you to keep trying. I want you to keep going after it. I want you to know that if your dream, if you have that fire inside of you and you haven't figured it out, go after it. Keep going after it. Make yourself consistent. Make yourself go after the things that you want to do. Life is too short. You guys, life it's not guaranteed. You don't know if you're going to be here tomorrow. There's people who went to sleep last night that didn't woke up today. We don't have tomorrow guarantee. We can be here today and gone tomorrow. So do the thing that God put in your heart. God gave you a gift. He gave you a skill. And I want you to go and pursue that. You don't owe explanations to nobody. Okay? And yes, I just went straight to it. You don't need to explain nothing to anybody. The only one that can hold you accountable for something is God. You are going to give your 2 cents to God. You're going to respond to Him. But you don't owe an explanation to anybody else. And if God told you to go do whatever it is that He told you to go and do, stop the excuses. Be obedient. And you guys, this is not what I was going to talk about here, but let's go. Sometimes disobedient looks like a simple excuse like, oh, but I have, for example, I'm going to be extra vulnerable here. I know that I'm supposed to be doing something for the youth in the church that we are in. But I keep putting as an excuse my son. Who's going to sit with him? Who's going to be with him? God didn't ask you to give him excuses. He asked you to go and do the dream, the desire that he put in your heart. Go after it. Delay disobedience is still disobedient. Delay disobedience is still disobedient. Right? If he had nudged you to start a business, start it. Who gives a flying monkey of what people are going to say? If he told you to go and start a ministry, go start it. Go serve people. Who gives a flying monkey of what people are going to say? Right? Because let me tell you something. People don't pay your bills. And two, people didn't came to die on the cross and save you and give you eternal life. So if they cannot do those two things for you, basically, let me even go, forget the first one. If Jesus was the only one who came and died on the cross to give you eternal life and forgive your sins, nothing else matters. Let's go to the office. Nothing else matters. The only one who you need to be given it's not an account, but the only judgment that you should fear, it's not of people. It's not of what people are going to say. It's not of what people are going to tell you or do to you. Who cares? Who cares what people are going to say or do to you? Right? Who freaking cares? If God gave you a gift, if you have a calling, and we all have a calling, okay? When I say calling, I'm not talking about ministry. I'm talking about a skill, a dream. Go after it. Go pursue it. Go do the thing that you were created to do. And give no matter of people's opinion, because people are gonna not do what they are supposed to be doing and go criticize you. Let them. And I know everybody's talking about that book, the Let Them book. But I think some of y'all are forgetting the second part to that book. Yes, you let them, but you do your part. You have a role to play in your life. You're not a victim. Okay? I don't know if somebody told you. I don't know what has happened in your life. I don't know what you're going through, but you're not a victim. If you're a follower of Jesus, you walk from victory. You're not walking to the victory. You have the victory already. And when you have victory, you walk differently. When you know who has called you, you walk differently. You act differently. You talk differently. It's time that we stop letting the circumstances squeeze us down, push us down, and walk in shame and walk in disbelief. If you say that you believe Jesus Christ and that he died on the cross for you, why are you not believing his word? Alexa, turn off. Why are you not believing what he says on the Bible? Because yes, we believe him, yes, we worship him, but if he says that you're going to have an abundant life, you're over here living in lack and thinking that that's how you're supposed to live. That is not the game that we're playing, right? That is not. We cannot do both, right? Judge them by the fruit, says the Bible. Just like you're going to judge all of them by their fruits, you're going to be judged by your fruits. I'm going on the tantrum here, and I only came to talk about at 2 o'clock. What time is it? I don't even know what time it is. It's 10 a.m. And at 12 noon, it's our Legacy Builder training. This is the coaching that we do live every Monday with Michelle. Okay, Michelle is the creator of the program, the woman who made her first million in the 17 months. And she sits with us, she gives us a training, and she puts us in breakout room. Today, it's a day of breakthrough. Mondays, everything shifts when you surround yourself by people with the same goals. What are your goals? Do you have goals? Because this is the last week of October. November is going to be here Saturday, and that's going to fly by. And then December is going to be here, and 2026 is going to start. And I know we all set goals at the beginning of the year, and by February, we abandon them. So these are the last 2 months of the year. What are you doing differently to go after what you want? If you're happy where you are, that's perfect. Continue doing what you're doing. But if you're in a place in life that you don't like what you see, you have the power to change it. But you need to take actions. We forget that we need to be intentional with everything that we do. Intentional in business, intentional with our relationships, intentional with our kids, intentional in our faith, with our spouses, with our friends. If you are just walking life and letting life pull you and through you, you're not going to achieve anything in life good. And I hate to say that, but it's the truth, you guys. If we are not intentional with what we have in our hands, how are we going to move forward? And I don't know who needed all of that, because I came here to talk about how to make 100% profits online, and you just got the whole spiel. So whoever needed it, I hope that it touched you and it gave you a wake-up call, because tomorrow is not guaranteed and time flies by. Okay, if you're a mom or a parent like I am, we only have so long with our kids to prep them, to pour on them, to make memories, and then they're on their way to make their own lives. Somebody told me once that I only had 18 summers with my son. You only have 18 Christmases, 18 Easters, 18 whatever holiday you want to put in there, right? But when they told me that you only have 18 summers with your son, and I started thinking about it, and I was like, that's absolutely right. What am I doing with my time? Am I being intentional? Right? And I'm going to drink my coffee before it gets cold like we always do. But you guys, I am here to talk about how you can learn to make 100% profits from products that you did not have to create. Why am I talking about this? Because I found myself in a position that my husband was working way too many jobs. He is working way too many jobs. And we want to be able to pay our bills on time without having to sacrifice one bill to pay the other. Have you ever felt like that? Have you ever felt that you have to pick and choose whether you pay the electricity or the water bill, or if you pay the car or put gas on the car? Have you ever been there? Because we have walked that way too much. We have had to pick and choose the things that we want to or not, or can or cannot do, right? We have walked that. And we're tired of walking in that. Anybody else tired of living in that lack mentality? You guys, here we go again. Another rant. It's all about the mindset. It's all about your mindset in every area of your life. If you believe you can't, you're absolutely right. You can. I was reading that in a book the other day too. But if you have a mindset and you know that you can and you will achieve that thing, whatever that is, right? It can be in marriage. It can be in relationship with your family, your kids, in business, in school, in whatever it is. If you don't believe you can't, you won't do it. But the second that you start walking in belief and assuring yourself that you can and you will, that's where everything changes. Everything changes there. I want you to do a few things. If you're here, say hi. Let me know that you're watching. But also, I want you to go in my head right here, click it twice, and there's going to be a link. Screenshot it, okay? That link is going to give you the free PDF to teach you how to make 100% profits from a product that you didn't have to create. It's a free PDF for you to utilize and put to practice now, so you can learn how to make 100% profits. Why making 100% profits is important? This is why. I'm gonna share with you. I used to sell these things. I love them. I still use them. They're nail polish that comes in strips, right? And I need to change my nails. That's why this is here. But I used to make $4 a piece. $4 a piece, and this cost $15, and the rest went to the company. Okay, so I was like an affiliated for that company basically, but I made $4 every time. You know how much sales I had to do to actually be able to pay one bill or pay something, even put gas in my car, right? If I wanted to put $20 of gas in my car, I had to sell multiple of this, right? Because it only gave me $4. But what happens with digital marketing? With the resale rights, you make 100% profits. So every time I sell one of my digital programs, I get $900 straight to my bank account. Right? It's 100% profits. And when you do the same, you get 100% profits. You get the $900 straight to your bank account. Okay? That is a huge difference between $4 a piece at $900 a piece going straight to your bank account. And I did not have to create the program. That was the most beautiful thing, because when I found this business, when I found digital marketing, I had a need. I didn't have something that I own. This business helps two groups of people, okay? And hear me out, because I want you to put it in the comments if you're group number 1 or if you're group number 2. Group number 1, you're people like me. I needed money to pay my bills. I need money to bring my husband home so we can have more time as a family and he doesn't have to be out the most of the day. That's group number 1. You need money, but you don't have something to offer. You don't have a service, or you don't have a product, right? There's people who do 3D things and they print them, and people like me buy them, right? I didn't have that. I didn't have anything to offer. Now, group number 2 is you that already have a business, right? You might do little things like this. You might sew bookmarks, or maybe you have a restaurant, realtor, whatever it is, right? This program helps both of us. 1, people like me. So when I bought the program, I didn't have anything to offer. Absolutely nothing to offer. But what happens? Because I bought this program so I could learn from the program, so I could learn to use social media, so I could do my little things, right? Because I'm a fashion designer. I love sewing. I love crafting. I said, maybe if I can learn how to market online, I can sell these things. But then I discovered that I got the program, the resale rights to that program, and every time I sell the program, I get $900 straight to my bank account. 100% profits from a product that I did not have to create. Now, if you have a product or a service, maybe you're an accountant, maybe you have a restaurant, whatever it is, the program teaches you how to use social media to market your already existing business, right? But I didn't have that, and I needed the money. My bills were behind. I wanted to be able to pay my bills on time. I'm tired of having to go to the store, bring my stupid calculator, sorry for the word, we don't say stupid here, and have to calculate item after item and see what's on sale to base out of that the menu that I'm going to have for my week. Any other mom tired of doing that? Because it sucks that I have to go and buy what's on clearance, what can I afford, not what I want to make for my family. Having not to be able to pay the electricity and the water bill on the same month. Anybody else like that? Is that just me in my household? Are we the only ones who are broke here? And to think that Christmas is coming, it freaks me out. It gets me in a anxiety, right? But now I have a way to make extra income, you guys. Now I have a way that I don't have to stress it, because I am learning step by step how to promote the program and how to earn 100% profits online. I'm going to drink my coffee before it gets cold. And the thing is, you guys, that it's not really hard. I work my business for 2 hours a day. Okay, in those 2 hours, I do 5 things, and the rest of the day, my business works automatically for me while I go do the things that matter. Like when I'm done with this live right here, I am done with my 2-hour workday. I have to go to the bank. I have to go to my mother-in-law's house and bring her some stuff. And then when it's close to 3, I have to go and pick up my son from school. And I get to bring him to school and I get to pick him up from school because I have been learning the skills of how to make 100% profits online on my time, utilizing this automated system. I just work 2 hours a day. I create 3 pieces of videos online. I use TikTok, and I just started today to reuse my YouTube, right? So whatever I'm using here, I'm passing it and recycling to another platform. But in my 2-hour workday, I create 3 pieces of content for social media. I check my emails, I check my comments, and I go live. Those are the things that I do for my business. How is that allowing me to make 100% profits? Because I'm learning how to market to my perfect customer. I'm learning who she is. I'm learning what her struggles are. And I'm learning to fix her struggles. Do you have a struggle? We all have a struggle. Your struggle might be different than mine. When I found this, my struggle is I need money. I want to pay my bills on time. And I want to pay them all in the same month. That's my struggle. I want my husband to come home, to not have to work 5 jobs. I don't want my husband to continue to have to wake up before the rest of his family and come home by the time his family is going to bed. I just don't want that anymore. I'm not okay with that lifestyle anymore. So I'm implementing the step-by-step on my PDF. It's a free PDF that you can get right now. You can go there. You can tap my head 2 times and screenshot the link. It's a free PDF that teaches you how to make 100% profits from products that you did not have to create. You can go to lilymaybyfaith.com/overflow. I know that's a mouthful, so you can click my head twice, go there, screenshot the link because it's not clickable yet because I'm brand new. I'm starting this from scratch. And you can go get that PDF that is going to teach you exactly step by step. I'm going to drink my coffee. So I want you to go and grab that, okay? In a few hours, it's our training. We have a mentorship every Monday with the woman who made her first $1 million in 17 months utilizing these skills. So we have mentorship calls. Actually, let me show you. I'll show you. My voice is sounding rough again. Look, Legacy Builder training. We have an interactive training every week. Every Monday, we sit with her and she coaches us and teaches us what to do. Now, we have other trainings. You can see we have other trainings throughout the week. But this is inside our private community. I want to click here and I want to show you something else. First of all, I want you to see how many people are in here. The only way you can get inside this community is because you have one of the 4 digital programs, okay? Now, look at this. I want you to see what is possible when you plug in into this system, right? What you can do when you start implementing the step-by-step. Waking up to 300 is fire. She hasn't even worked her business yet. But she got a $300 in because of the automated system. So waking up to 300 is proof that this business is not a SCAM, but a way to earn if you master the message. You guys, it's all about learning the new skills. Here, 1,000 Monday morning. I'm going to open Cecilia, what she says right here. Look at that. That's my rent and electricity money in one morning. In one morning, you guys. It just never gets old. After years of trading time for money, I always knowing in my core there had to be more. She's just today, 4 hours ago, she just got a customer and she can pay her rent and her electricity with one customer. Why? Because she's making 100% profits. Because the money goes straight to her bank account, not to a company, not to somebody else. She gets 100% profits. And she's learning to do the same by following the step by step, just like Lulama, or I don't know if that's how you say her name, but right? 300. We have 4 programs to choose from. Look, first sale in the bag, $900. How she made $900? 100% profits. Why? Because she's following the step by step. All of us in here are following the step by step, you guys. That's the beauty of this business. And that is the thing. You don't have to have experience. You don't have to figure it out on your own because it has been figured out for you already. I'm going to scroll here for a few more so you guys can see. Skills. I would like to share a small win. Today, someone asked me to use my digital marketing skills to promote their business. I'm so excited. This is the thing. What you're learning in the program is not just for you to make income. It's giving you the skills that you can go and service other people, right? So I don't want to be here too long. I always talk way too much. But let me show you, or let me talk to you about the 4 programs, okay? Because as for right now, I can offer you one of my 4 programs. There are 4 different levels, and you earn 100% profit from all of the levels. But you only get to promote, you only get to resell whatever you purchase. So when I purchase my program, I purchase the Legacy Builder. The Legacy Builder teaches me how to use social media. It teaches me how to have multiple sources of income, not only digital, but in other areas, right? It gives me weekly trainings live, and I get their recordings after. So that's the biggest thing that I like. I don't get to do this alone. I have a community and I have weekly trainings where I can actually ask questions and get answers right there. This is an interactive program. That's why we have so many members, and it makes it a lot better than just watching a video and try to figure it out on my own. We have weekly trainings. Let me pull up the calendar and see if I can show you all the things that happen. Let me flip my camera. Because we have the Monday mentorship, but then we have, look, Tuesday we have 2 trainings. Wednesday we have another training. Thursday, we have another training, right? And you can see throughout the weeks, that's how it's happening. You have one-on-one attention and a space to talk and ask your questions, right? But that was the program I purchased. The $900 program, the Legacy Builder, got me access to 4 programs in total. So I went from not having a source of income to now having 4 sources of income that I can offer, right? I can offer the Legacy Builder. I'm sorry. I can offer the Launchpad, I can offer the Blueprint, and I can offer the Master. So all of those are in my website, and your goals might not be the same as mine. I wanted to be able to afford my bills. I wanted to be able to go to the grocery store and not have to say to my son, no, we cannot buy pizza today because it's not on the budget. Anybody else like that? Any other mom that her heart sinks a little every time you have to say, no, we cannot afford that today. No, we cannot afford that today. And a month went by and you still couldn't afford it. Right? Right? and you're still wondering, when is it going to be the day that you can afford it? When is it going to be the day that your family can actually take a vacation all together? Those are the things that I'm trying to change. The families who are living in lack. The families that think that living in the struggle, it's okay. That's just the way it's going to be. That is not. We're not called to live like that. Your family is not supposed to be divided so you guys can survive. It's just not supposed to be that way. But you have those 4 programs, and then you get the resale rights. That's the other thing that is very important. That's how I went from not having something to offer to a customer, to a person, to now having 4 programs that I make 100% profits. And every time one mom buys the class from me, she gets 100% profits. I don't see her profits. I don't know if she sold it or not. That's completely up to that other person, right? I get my 100% profits. They get their 100% profits. There's not a percentage like what I used to do. When I used to do network marketing, I used to get $4 out of a $15 sale, right? The rest went straight to the company. The other $11 went back to the company. Now I make 100% profits. It goes straight to my bank account. And every time that one of my girls buys the program, they get the $900 straight to their bank accounts. That is the beauty of learning how to make 100% profits from Done From You products. Okay, so I am going to be hopping off of here. Any questions, any concern? If you have not gone to my website, make sure that you go so you can grab that free PDF. It's going to give you exactly the steps that I follow. And it's a free PDF. All you have to go is go to lilymadebyfaith.com/overflow. That's where you get the free PDF. Okay, that's where you get the PDF that teaches you how to make 100% profits. It's free. You just have to go and grab it, and you can start implementing those things right away. Questions or concerns? This is the moment to ask your questions, you guys. I am going to be sending the replay from the webinar that we had last week. It's going out again for the last time today, I think it is. I set it up for today. And that's a cool thing, you guys. My business works on automate. So at the beginning of the week, I will set up if I have to send a webinar or something. And then it works on its own. I only work those 2 hours that I explained earlier. So let me know if you have any questions. If you have questions and you don't want to put them in the chat, you can go to lilymadebyfaith.com/overflow and put your email in there. You're going to get my email. You can reply to that email with your questions. Watch the video that you're going to get because it's going to teach you, give you all the information that you need on how to make those 100% profits, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to hop off. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.